What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing an analysis on Blacklist versus Omega game number 1, and probably this is gonna be the only new meta, rotation or strategy that we have seen in the whole MPLPH. The other teams, they didn't really show anything new except for like hero picks. That's not a meta. So some other teams like Exit took out the Leo, Brand took out the Leo at mid. Brand also took out the Kadita, which is something that we saw from Indo. But this one right here is literally a new strategy, a new meta. So it's pretty much like a gold rush, all right? And I'll explain it to you once we go into the gameplay. Let's talk about the draft first and how how Blacklist will make this work. All right, so for the bans, we have let's see here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. We saw the 3 bans right here. We have Khalid, who is really good early game. That's something that is banned common right now. Common ban right now. Selena and Natalia. All right, 3 pretty common bans. And considering that, I'm not really sure if anybody plays Selena here or Nat on Blacklist side. I think it was okay. I know Edward plays Nat. All right, so I think it was Edward that ended up playing support here since they took out Dexter and put out Killer. All right, so they substituted their players. So yeah, so I think Selena is gonna go to Edward or Natalia. Okay, so that's why they banned it. Now, for Blacklist side, they banned Hilda, Esmeralda, and Barretts. These are pretty common bans as well. We all know that Toshi plays that nasty Esme. All right, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Toshi plays the Barretts as well, or was it Kurt? I think it's Kurt. It's between Kurt and Toshi, but it's most likely Kurt that plays the Barretts. Alright, and we saw in the grand finals of MPLPH that Barretts wins games. Alright, whoever had the Barretts, won the game, and then they ended up banning the Barretts for the last game, and then it was just free for all from there. Alright, so now let's look at the picks. Alright, let's look at the picks. How is Blacklist gonna make this work? Okay, so to make this strategy work, the important part is you have one sustain, alright? One sustain hero on the off lane, on the EXP lane to be exact, alright? Because this guy, he's just gonna clear, and he's most likely gonna be, 1v3ing, 1v2 at the least, alright? And he's just gonna be cutting lane and trying to split push the whole time, I promise you, the whole time. And try to get towers, try to proxy, try to high cut if you could. But then again, it's really hard to high cut in pro play. So yeah, so this we're gonna see the Uranus here for Blacklist. Now for the other side, they pick Yuzhong and Jawhead. All right. So the keys to victory that I put for Blacklist here is to actually ban Hilda, Jawhead, and Chu Tank. All right. But for Heath, because Heath's hero pool is pretty small, but he added Baxia and Akai throughout the MPLPH playoffs, which did pretty okay, but it couldn't really make that much plays. The Baxia, because Baxia is not a playmaking hero. The Akai was okay, okay? But let's keep moving on. Let's see what else Blacklist will pick here. They actually picked the Hellcurt. So the good part about the Hellcurt here is, to make this work, you're going for the global ulti, okay? Global ulti. And for Farsa, you're going for the poke. Hellcurt global ulti, Farsa going for the poke. So that's exactly what they're going for, okay? At level 4, the poke for Farsa is pretty insane, and then the Hellcurt, of course, the global, darkness shit that you can't see, and then you don't know where he's gonna be, is really useful when doing this strategy. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Let's see here. We have okay, we have Alice. All right, that's something that Brand banned like the whole grand finals, I believe, since they don't want Toshi getting this Alice. But Blacklist actually ended up beating his Alice, alright? This is one way to abuse the Alice. Don't get Alice until late game. Alright, but we'll go more into the strategy once we're done with the draft. Now let's go in the second phase of drafting. There's not a lot of tanks that's going to be available. Like I said, in this meta, in this meta, the solid tanks are not really picked. Like Kufra, Atlas, Grok, Minotaur, nobody picks them. A lot of tanks that are gonna be used is mostly Akai and Baxia, as you notice in MPLPH at least. All right, and Baxia is actually pretty good because his late game is really good once you have damage reduction and you have full item, and plus you could use his second skill over and over again in the early stage of the game, so you could harass and poke. Okay, So that's good, and he's good against Alice. That's why they banned it. And Baxi is also good against Yuzhong, because Yuzhong has a lot of sustain. So that is a good ban from Omega, so they don't get countered. Now they banned the Roger since these guys don't have a core yet, and we all know that Haji is, Haji's Roger is pretty insane. But then again, Haji still has the Ling, still has the Lancelot, so there's many options for Haji here. So they banned Chu as well. All right, so Chu is another option to be a tank or to be another offlaner. All right, to be another offlaner for Blacklist. But in this case, they don't want to deal with Chu. Actually, I might be. It might be questionable whether I don't know. They could have banned something else, honestly. This could have been something else, to be honest with you. I don't have anything on top of my head right now, but it definitely could have been something else. Okay, so Ling ban for Blacklist because they don't want to give Hajizi the Ling, and I think he's gonna pick Lancelot here. I think. Let's see. They're gonna pick Lancelot last, most likely. Alright, so Valier is good as well. Actually, Valier is good against Farsa and Uranus. So you build Necklace of Durand, or you push Farsa when she ultis so it gets cancelled. But Valier is kind of hard to play when there's a Hellcurt that's just gonna one-shot you. So yeah, so that's the hard part here for the Valier pick. And we see Blacklist here. This is where the surprise picks will come in, alright? We didn't know what they were gonna pick until this shit. This shit was picked. Alright, so let me explain to you why Diggy and why Popol and Koopa. So this Popol and Koopa is gonna end up going into the side lanes, and this Diggy is gonna end up helping this Popol and Koopa poke and harass whoever is on that side lane that he's against. Alright, Alright, I think in this case it was Yuzhong. It was Yuzhong that's gonna get poked. And we all know, even if it's Alice, early game, Alice and Yuzhong cannot do anything if Diggy keeps throwing bombs, if Popol and Koopa just keep biting your ass, and if Farsa, once you get Farsa level 4, you're just gonna ulti, and zone out the enemy, so you guys can get the tower and rush the tower. And then not to mention the Hellcurt global ulti, just so nobody can counter gank and all that stuff, is really good, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. So let's look at the last pick for Omega here. Alright, I think it's gonna be, it is actually Yi Sin Shin. Alright, so I think if they play Lancelot here, they're kinda, I honestly think Lancelot would be better here, but I think they don't want to get countered by Hellcurt, because sometimes Lancelot can get countered by Hellcurt, really depends. And Diggy as well. Diggy time skip is really good against Lancelot. You can't really dash away and all that stuff. So, but I think Lancelot would have been better here, honestly. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. This ban, okay, for Omega, this ban could have been better, and this pick could have been better, just from me. Alright, right here, I can't say anything because this is a new strategy that Coach Bonchan actually came up. So let's get into the game, and let's look at the laning phase. Alright, let's look at the laning phase. Alright, this is the only new meta that came out in MPL PH, and no other team came out with a new strategy. Alright, I was waiting for an X-Play, but it never came out. It never came out. Damn it, napasa ako, putang ina. Okay, eto na. Alright, so let's look at the laning phase. We see that Diggy, let me get my pen. Diggy and Popol will be here in top lane, like I said, and they're gonna end up. So what Diggy's gonna do, he's just gonna keep fucking throwing bombs right here and try to bully the Yuzhong as much as possible. For Popol, he's just gonna auto attack the lane minions, and he's gonna build marksman build Popol and Koopa, by the way. This is not a tank Popol, okay? Even though he does have avarice, and he's gonna poke with the wolf. The more he pokes with the wolf, the more gold he gets. All right, so it's like 10 gold every time you poke a Yuzhong, and that's really good. And every time Diggy hits Yuzhong with a bomb, the focusing mark will actually proc the passive, and then more damage for Farsa, for freaking Popol, and for Hellcurt, whoever's ganking. It just really depends. Alright, so let's look at this in a little, okay. Let's look at this in a more, how do you say this? Slowly, so you all understand, because this goes by fast. Alright, so what Omega is gonna do, alright? Let's talk about Omega first. Omega, Jawhead is gonna try to clear the red so that when it's low, Yi Sin Shin could just last hit it, alright? So that when it's low, Yi Sin Shin can just get it. So that's what Omega's trying to do. Yuzhong obviously is gonna solo lane. You see the Alice solo laning. Valier's obviously just gonna clear this mid lane. So nothing new. We've seen this before. MPL Indo has done this before. For the Blacklist side, I already said that Degi and Popol were gonna harass. Helkert and Farsa, I think, might do a, a fast blue here. And of course, Uranus, like I said, you need a sustain on the EXP lane if you want to do this strategy. Alright, it could be Thamus, but Uranus was the best possible pick. It could be Esmeralda, Thamus, Barrett. Barrett could have been good here as well. So those are available options for you if you don't have the Uranus with this strategy, right? With this strategy. Now, first, Popol and Koopa, what he's gonna do is he just needs to make sure nobody's gonna cut the lane, and he did. Nobody did, and now he's gonna go back in lane. He's just gonna clear the wave. Diggy is already clearing the wave here, or he's not showing yet. He's not showing yet, actually. Now he's showing, and he's actually harassing the Yuzhong already once he saw him. See? Yuzhong is backing up already, and he's getting harassed by the bombs already. And it looks like I thought that Farsa and Helkert were gonna do fast blue, but they ended up doing mid lane minions first, okay? And then he's probably gonna go blue. They just want to get hit level 2 first. As you can see, look, the bombs are just gonna stay in front, and Yuzhong can't do anything. Look, 3 bombs right next to the minion, right next to the tower. And like I said, they're gonna do the blue right after for Helkert and Farsa. Look, he has to clear the minion wave, because if he doesn't go close, he doesn't get any EXP. Look, he's still level 1 without getting any experience because the bombs are zoning him. Alright, the bombs are zoning him. Okay, that kind of looked really bad, almost. Sorry about that. But, okay. And Uranus over here is just gonna do a 1v1. Look at this. Look, 3 bombs! Oh my god, and now he's down to 40% health. Just like that. And with that, by the way, with that, freaking Diggy and Popol are getting gold out of the towers right here. The shield, the gold. What am I saying today? The gold shield. They get gold from that. So this is called the tower rush, gold rush strategy, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but that's what it's gonna be. All right, let's keep going though. Yeah. So that's what we see here. Diggy's just gonna keep throwing bombs. Yep, throw bombs. Clear the wave first. Alright, clear the wave as fast as possible right here. Make sure that the dog doesn't die. That looks like a hyena. That's pretty cool. And as soon as we saw that, okay, freaking the Yuzhong is still level 1 after first wave. Alright, after first wave, he was alone. He's still level 1. Jawhead is still level 1. Alright, and I don't know. I think it was Yisenshin that got the red buff. So after mid lane minion and after Litho, Yisenshin went to the red buff right away. And he went straight to the blue buff. Okay, because Jawhead tried clearing it earlier. Okay, now Popol is level 2. He also has vision here. The good thing about Popol here is you know when a gank is coming. Even though you're rushing a tower, you have vision, alright? There's traps here, so you know exactly if an enemy is coming. Okay? So Diggy here, look what Diggy's gonna do. Bombs in front. So if Yuzhong actually retreats, alright, after clearing this minion wave, this bomb is gonna go for him. Alright, so that's why you want to try to focus your bombs into the hero, not the minions. Make sure your bombs are hitting the hero. And Eson is playing this super well. Alright, we see Jawhead here. I don't know if Blacklist knows that if he's here, but it could be possible. Now, we have Farsa. Now it's a 3v2. It's a 3v2, and they know, look, more bombs. Curtizi's like, fuck, what do I do against this? What do I do, man? What do I do? If I go close, the bombs are gonna go to me, and then freaking Popol and Koopa just gonna bite me. And then Farsa is just gonna poke me with second skill and stun me with first. So it's like really hard. Look, he's getting zoned so hard. Gets freaking hit by a bomb. Again, Popol and Koopa got a lot of gold just by biting the tower. So you don't necessarily need to use your wolf. You don't necessarily need to use your wolf to actually poke. Alright, try to use it to get the tower gold. And we see Jawhead here doing the flicker throw for the Diggy kill, but it doesn't matter because Diggy's just gonna be here and he's gonna be spawning in 4 seconds anyways. Alright, so he's back at it again. Helkert is level 4 now, so we might expect a gank here. And this guy is only level 3. Alright, this guy's only level 3 without, you know, a lot of gold. He missed like the first cannon minion, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know if he missed the first cannon minion, but he's having a really tough time right now since there's so much pressure on this top lane. Alright, so it's like a pseudo 3-1-1 rotation. Pseudo 3-1-1 rotation. In a way, okay? Alright. So now they're just trying to look for a pickoff right here. Hellcurt is trying to look for who do we kill? Who do we kill right here? He has the ulti. He wants to burst someone. It's either just clear the wave or kill someone. And again, it's still a 2v1 here on top lane. And Jawhead is being forced, alright? Jawhead is being forced to stay here on top lane to help this Yu Zhong. And by the way, if you're the one playing the Diggy, you need roaming item, okay? If you don't have roaming item, then you're just gonna steal gold and EXP from Popol and Koopa. Now, we see a 4v2 here at top lane. Again, they're just forcing it. They're forcing this tower, really. They're literally bullying this Yu Zhong. Look at that. He's been getting bullied the whole game. And they almost have all the shield here that, you know, the gold that they benefit from, they almost have it depleted. Whereas Uranus, all he needs to do is just clear the wave and then run away. Alright, if he can do that, then he's good. And you see the tower rush with Popol and Koopa with the wolf? Oh my god. Tower at 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Before, you could do a tower at 1 minute with like Kimmy, Estes, and Diggy combo, I believe, or something like that. Or Grok combo. Yeah, it was pretty insane before, alright? But now that there's a shield, of course it's gonna take you longer to take a tower. But yeah, that's really fast considering that the towers have shields. So now that they got the first tier tower for Blacklist, they got the first tier tower here. Their job is to go here now. This is the next target, alright? You don't want to go mid lane first. You don't want to do this first. You don't want to do this first. After the side lanes, after the first side lane, you go to the opposite lane and go there. Alright? Why? You might be asking why. Why do we need to go to the side lane first? Because guys, the side lane is where the solo lane is gonna be. At mid lane, there's gonna be plenty of people there to try and protect this tower. Yi Shin, Valir, Jawhead. Whereas okay, that my drawing looks wrong. Whereas Alice here is solo, alright? And they're gonna be forced to try and counter gank. But Popol Vision and Traps will know right away if they are coming, okay? So let's see here. Edward's just trying to harass this Alice that has no mana and no HP. The turtle is up, alright? So that's also one thing, alright? That is one goal that Blacklist really wanted to happen. Why? Because at 3 minutes, guys, 3 minutes, the turtle spawns. And they got the first tier tower before 3 minutes. Which is like the perfect timing for you guys, for them to actually do the turtle. Alright, so it's just like straight up objective rush. Let's just call this strategy objective rush. Alright, just to make it more precise. Diggy gets thrown, so no more ejector for Jawhead. That's fine with me. Popol has a trap right here, so he does have a little bit of vision. So let's see what else happens here. They're gonna slowly rotate to bot lane from what I remember. And Uranus, right? You see, Uranus rotated right away. As soon as they got their first tier tower, and then as soon as they start moving on to, you know, to the EXP lane, Uranus rotated top right away to switch the lanes. This is, you know, godly rotation. I like this. I love this. Bonchan is a genius. The fucking genius, man. Who would have thought of this? I mean, I had an idea of doing this, but it's nowhere near this extent. Nowhere near this extent. I actually... how do you say this? I wanted to take advantage of the golden shield that gives you gold, but I didn't think it would look like this. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to imagine until you have a team to actually execute it for you. So Jawhead, no more ejector and no more flicker for Popol and Koopa after that. And we're gonna see 4 people here on Blacklist Esports, Blacklist International. And as soon as they saw that them backing up and they kind of wasted a bunch of skills, they knew right away. It's 5 members. 5 members. They saw Yu Zhong actually clearing this at mid. So it was like, okay, this is the perfect time. If Yu Zhong is not gonna split push this top lane, this is a free turtle if we do a 5-man turtle. Right? This is just game sense from Blacklist. So it's amazing. It's amazing actually. Uranus was just here and then he saw Yu Zhong at mid clearing. There's no way they could split push. Yu Zhong could push mid, yes, but Uranus is already going there at mid. Okay? And they secured the turtle pretty damn fast. Pretty damn fast. And still, Omega, no towers at all. They haven't even touched the towers at all. Not even a basic attack in. You see? So this is what's good about what Blacklist is doing. They're rushing everything. Alright? So now, we see that Diggy's still throwing bombs towards the tower so that if Alice tries to run away, she gets hit by the bomb. We see that Valier gets caught by the Diggy time skip that was hiding here, and Farsa knew that. So as soon as Diggy called for, okay, I'm gonna time skip this guy, Farsa is like, okay, I'm gonna ulti, and then we're just gonna poke him out and kill him. Look at that. Oh my god, the synergy. This is so good. The poke synergy from Diggy and Farsa is just amazing. Alright, if you're doing this strategy, just make sure that your mid lane in your, whichever lane is being split push, gets cleared first, okay? So we see Farsa right here. They're gonna do 3 people down here at bot again, right? Again, this Hellcurt is mostly alone most of the time, and we see Bombs still trying to get this Alice. I know it's a little bit of damage, but it really does make a difference, right? It really does make a difference. So let's see what else happens here. All right, Hellcurt is waiting for a pickoff here at the bush. All right, so he's really how do you say this? He's really patient right now. Okay, whereas Uranus knows that this Yuzhong just got bullied for a straight 3 minutes, and Uranus knows that he's ahead. All right, so he's gonna be able to proxy and just cut the wave from Yuzhong's lane. So that's why he's playing so confidently. Okay, there's a reason why. If Yuzhong did not get bullied, and if they failed to actually just mess up the Yuzhong's you know, EXP, then Uranus wouldn't be able to do this. And he's also counter jungling, I think. I'm not sure, but it looks like he's gonna go towards mid. So this Farsa is just gonna clear wave with her ulti. All right, they needed mana, they got some health. It's time for another objective rush. So they're still gonna try and force this bot lane from what I remember. Let's skip a little bit. Again, see, like I said, again, all they needed to do, Hellcurt clear mid or Farsa clear mid, and then as soon as they clear mid, Uranus is just gonna kinda alalayan niya yung mid lane and top lane. So I don't know how to say that in English. Like just kinda look at top lane and mid lane so it doesn't get split push. Alright, so that's Uranus's job. Just clear the damn lane. So Farsa, right? Farsa zoning ulti. The reason why Farsa ulted from here is to zone the Alice, so she cannot wave clear this one. And what Popol and Diggy's job is to actually rush the tower, alright? As soon as they zone this Alice. And he's even forced to flicker away because of the Farsa ulti, as you can see. And that's another tower, alright? So now, after this bot lane tower, it's their job to take this mid lane tower now. So they're kind of taking objectives one by one. First is gold lane, second is EXP lane, third is gonna be mid lane, and you're gonna see this. All right, you're gonna see this. They're literally gonna take every tower one by one, and they're not gonna let, all right, they're not gonna let Omega actually get any objectives at all. And look at the turtle. As soon as they get this tower at bot lane, at EXP lane, this one, the turtle is gonna be up in 8 seconds. So this is perfect timing. Before 6 minutes, that's their goal. Before 6 minutes, make sure to get this tower so you guys could go and rotate to the turtle. Alright, so super well timed from Blacklist. Super well timed. They're meeting all their win conditions right now. And you're gonna see almost this whole team rotate at mid and go towards the turtle. We see Uranus being bullied right here. No more ejector. So that's fine. It's a Uranus. It's really hard to kill. Like I said, you need a sustained hero for your EXP lane, right? Esmeralda, Uranus, Thamus, Barretts. That's what you want if you want to do this strategy. Now we see Omega actually doing the turtle here. Let's see if Blacklist will actually contest for this. We see a zoning ulti here for Farsa, so to make sure that Yisun Shin gets damaged a little bit. Heath is trying to zone, but I think he might die here. He's forced to flicker. So what they're gonna do here, I don't know if Omega actually gets this. Uranus is focusing the guy with retribution. So keep in mind, Yisun Shin is the one with retribution, which is right here, and Uranus is forcing Yisun Shin out so that Popol, alright, or Hellcurt can actually secure this turtle. Hellcurt has the retribution. Hellcurt is right here, so force out the Yisun Shin so that you guys can actually retribution the turtle. See what I mean? So this is the zoning potential of Uranus. They gave it away actually. Omega gave the turtle away, as you can see. Just like so. So very well played from Killer, and very good game sense from the whole team. Really. Alright, the Yuzhong Dragon Form, but it's way too late. I think he should have Dragon Form way earlier. But right now, what Blacklist is gonna do, since this guy Dragon Form, they're just gonna back off. And this buys them more time. You know what? Alright guys, Yuzhong doesn't have dragon form. Let's freaking push mid. Alright? No dragon form, push mid. Easy tower. With Diggy, Popol biting the freaking tower, and you have a Hellcurt that's just waiting for an assassination here. Right? Okay, after getting this mid lane tower, which is the third tower, right? 1, 2, just like so. They push the next side lane that has minion waves towards the enemy base. Alright, so what I mean by that is, give me 1 second. What I mean by that is, you don't have any minion wave here. Blacklist doesn't have any minion wave here on the top lane, so they decided to go to the bot lane where they have a minion wave. And that's what they're gonna go for next. So this is gonna be the fourth tower they're gonna go for. So like I said, objective rush, right? Objective rush. Alright, taking the towers one by one. Farsa's just clearing the wave. Farsa does have the bird form, so... And also Purify, by the way. Another tower for Blacklist. You see this? How many objectives they're taking? And no objectives yet for Omega, except for the buffs. So now, they got the fourth tower right here. Now, most likely they're gonna get this. Most likely, alright? So like I said, side lane to side lane. Alright? Don't go to mid right away, because a lot of people are gonna be defending that. So you want to take the side lanes first. And they're most likely gonna rotate top lane, majority of them, and Uranus is gonna rotate bot lane. Alright, so let's see if that happens. Alright, as you can see, Farsa, Diggy, and Uranus are already here, gonna try to bully this Yuzhong again. This Popol, I don't know if Popol was given the red buff. We'll see in a couple seconds. See? You see what I mean? They're getting the side lanes now instead of the mid lane. So you want to do this one by one. Alright, you want to do this one by one. And the draft condition here, guys, is poke. And I think Popol Koopa is a must, because Popol and Koopa pushes towers really, really fast. Or you could do Bruno as well. I think Bruno could work. Someone that could push or do a lot of damage on the towers. But preferably Popol and Koopa. Why? Because it actually gives you vision when you get when you're about to get ganked. So that's also one thing that's really good about Popol. Vision. Right? The vision game is really, really strong. Alright, so they're lying low for now. Waiting for Hellcurt to get both buffs. And once this Hellcurt gets both buffs, I think they're gonna start harassing the top lane again. So let's see what happens here. Actually, they didn't want to get the top lane first because the turtle spawned first before them getting this tower. So they prioritized that. Alright, so that's good, because it was about to be up in 15 seconds right here. So they're like, okay, the turtle's about to be up in 15 seconds. We cannot get this tower on the top lane within 15 seconds. So we're gonna rotate towards this vicinity, and go for the turtle first. Okay? That is actually something that I missed out. I didn't notice that, but now that I watch it again, I watch the replay, I do notice it now. So again, the turtle is gonna be up in 5 seconds. This is gonna be another free turtle for Blacklist. And the gold just keeps on adding and adding and adding, even though there's not a lot of kills, right? And not a lot of people dying. Uranus only died once. Diggy only died once early game. And, you know, without Hajizi getting any kills, these guys can't get fed because they don't have objectives as well. Look at the Blacklist towers. The only people that hit the towers are minions, I think. Look, they're still barely damaged. And Uranus still doing a 1v1 sustaining, so that's all he's gonna do the whole game. Alright. Again, you see what I mean? After turtle, now they go for the side lane. We see the Farsa doing the same shit, zoning with the ulti, and they can't go near because Farsa's just gonna poop on them. And then Jawhead can't really do much here as well because Diggy has ulti. So another tower right there for Blacklist. Right? This is pretty straightforward. This is what happened the whole game. We see if they put 5 people here on the top lane for Omega, Uranus is gonna split push and get the inhib. So they really can't. They can't do anything. Now, after the top lane, they go for the mid lane now. So they're just getting the towers one by one. Right? One by one. Alright, so we see that the mid lane tower gets taken here after the top lane, as you can see. Let's see how they did it again. They're gonna do the same shit, alright? Let me go back a little bit. Farsa's most likely gonna zone ulti. Diggy's gonna keep throwing bombs in front, and Uranus is gonna try to just keep clearing the side lanes. While Popol and Koopa and Hellcurt are just gonna focus the towers. Right here, as you can see, another zoning ulti from Farsa. The same thing, right? The same thing. And then Hellcurt and Popol and Koopa just focus the tower. So they got all the second tier towers now. They're ahead by around 6,000 gold, let's say. And there we go. So this is where the hard part comes in, the inhibitor towers, because there's no way to really split push this. All right, it's really hard to do so since a lot of Omega's players are already they're gonna be really fast to respond to the inhib towers. So what's gonna happen here is most likely Blacklist gonna wait for a pick off or try to, you know, bait out the Lord. And once they do that, once they bait out the Lord, get a pick off, secure the Lord, and already forcing Alice to waste the flicker. So that's good. This is good. They know that they could actually try to go for a pick off because the Lord is not up yet. It's gonna be up in 30 seconds. All right, so they can't do anything else except for counter jungle, which is get the Isenshin's buff, the red buff or the blue buff, and then or get a pick off, All right. So that's exactly what we see here. So it's just all objective. So yeah, we're gonna call this an objective rush. Since Blacklist is so ahead, alright, since Blacklist is so ahead, Uranus is gonna try to give vision, Diggy's trying to give vision right here. I think Farsa is gonna give vision towards this direction right here. So we see Helker trying to solo this, and the wolf from Popol and Koopa is also trying to kill this. OMG knows that they're doing the Lord, so technically their Blacklist is baiting this. All right, they're gonna go for a pick off here. Diggy gets thrown, but Diggy has ulti, so Diggy's most likely gonna ult here and lives. So there you go, no more ejector for Omega. And look at this Uranus. Oh my god, 4v1, goes in on a jawhead and still not dead. He's still alive. I think he's gonna die though. A little too greedy from Killer right there. So it's gonna be a 1-4-0 trade in favor of Omega, but they're still behind. So let's see what happens here. What are they gonna do while Killer is dead? They're just gonna wait. They don't want to do Lord 4v5. They don't want to risk it. That'll be stupid to risk it. Alright. And Farsa sees that Alice is actually split pushing this bot lane, so he needs to fly all the way here at bot lane to try and save this first tier tower. And Popol and Koopa just putting vision around the Lord because they're setting up for it. This is their next objective. Alright. So again, once Uranus is alive, now this is the time for Blacklist to bait out the Lord. Okay, and then Omega has one of two choices. Alright, either Omega could try to do a 4v5, but the problem with doing a 4v5 when you're Omega right now is you're behind. Or, you know, one guy actually try and defend this from Uranus, but Uranus was literally 1v4ing the enemy team earlier. So it's really hard to 1v1 Uranus. That's why you need a sustainer on the off lane, on the EXP lane. So, yeah, Omega needs to choose. Do you want to defend this? And I think they know. They need to defend this Uranus split pushing. Okay, so let's see here. They're just clearing the side lanes, getting ready for the Lord. Here we go again. And Uranus is actually here as well. Okay, we see Uranus here at mid as well. And I think Uranus is going to rotate bot and try to split push again. Yeah, I don't know why he went mid. There's no reason for you to rotate here at mid. You just wasted your time when you could have been pushing this lane the whole time. But yeah, let's see here. Uranus is split pushing. Popol has traps, so he knows where some people are. Diggy's trying to check the bushes with the bomb. So yeah, this is good. Helkert is gonna try to assassinate. What these guys are trying to do is they're trying to act like, okay, Uranus is alone. Let's try to 1v1 him. But Helkert is not giving vision. He's not showing himself so that if Uranus goes for a 1v1, this guy gets baited and then Helkert goes for the help. Right? RQ did this as well. RQ did this with Akai Uranus. So see, Helkert is not really showing himself, and then he's just waiting for Yuzhong to overcommit. While these guys are trying to go for a pickoff here at Lord. Alright, here we see Farsa trying to zone out. Alright, so this is the hard part. This is the hardest part for Blacklist actually, which made the game longer. Alright, so let's see what happened here. I think they're gonna go for a pickoff. They want to go for a pickoff. Right here we see Alice actually ulting here right away. And I think, what's his name? As soon as Helkert sees this, he actually goes for an ulti, maybe? He doesn't yet. Winter Chun-Chun's down. And finally, Helkert went for the ulti and the burst. And I don't know how exactly that Alice got bursted. I think it was because of Farsa ulti. Let's look at that again. So So Farsa's ulting the Alice right here. 1, 2. Oh my god! Alright, so 2 Farsa ulti hit the Alice. No wonder he got bursted. And look at the Hellcurt. He's just auto-attacking at this point. Yu Zhong's trying to sustain and try to go for team fights. Uranus is too tanky. So now it's a 5v4. This is the perfect chance for Blacklist to secure the Lord. It's a 5v4. Alright, they're gonna go for the Lord, bait it out. And they actually secure it because, like I said, it's a 5v4. They wait for the Lord. Pretty self-explanatory. They try their best to try and take advantage of this Lord, but they kind of fucked up with freezing the lane. So that's something that Blacklist needs to improve on, is either freezing the lanes or pushing the lanes so that the super minions at the side lanes go at the same time as the Lord at the mid lane. Alright, so that's something that Blacklist could have done better, but they're still gonna be able to push this bot lane tower with super minions. Diggy's gonna keep throwing bombs. Farsa's gonna ulti most likely, you'll see it right here. See? Farsa's gonna ulti, zone again, and then Popol and Koopa Hellcurt focusing the tower. Same shit. Okay, they got an inhib tower. There's still super minions here at mid. Next stop, mid lane. Here we go. Oh my god. Alright, next stop, top lane. Next stop, top lane. See? They still have super minions here, by the way. Right? They took the towers one by one. Uranus doesn't even give a fuck. Look at him, just focusing the tower. Alright, Hellcurt gets a kill on Alice. Almost gets the inhib tower at top, so that's really good use of super minions. That's good. Alright, let's go back a little bit. How did they get the top tower? Alright, right here. They forced it. They forced it, actually. Well, you'll see right here. They don't even have minions and they forced it. Look, look. Yeah, Hellcurt went for it and Popol went for it as well. So they forced it without minions. They let Uranus tank it. Very well played. So no more inhib towers. No more inhib towers for their super minions on all Blacklist's lane. Uranus, Jawhead focuses the Uranus. Not sure why. Not sure why. Why? Right? Why? Why throw the Uranus? But I mean, at this point, they can't do much. Focus the tower again. They don't care about the fighting. See? So it's just objective rush. Objective rush. What a insane strat. I'm really not sure why they didn't pull this off again on this their next few games. But this went into game 5. So that's how Blacklist did it. Hopefully you guys understand how the objective rush strategy works from Blacklist. Game number 1. This is the new meta that we wanted to see from teams, alright? Something new that we've never seen before. Even I haven't seen this before in an MPL Indo. Alright, so this is a fucking MPL PH special. So very well played from Coach Bonchan for thinking about this strategy. For the players, for executing it, super well played. Alright, but yeah, that will be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis on this mind-boggling strategy, objective rush. That's what we're gonna call it. Do not forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell button, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Alright, if you guys want more updates on my analysis, tutorials, and vlogs, and more, hopefully I get better with vlogs. My last vlog sucked because I recorded it super bad. That's my fault, not my editor's fault. My fault. Sorry about that. But yeah, that'll be it for today, and I am out. Peace!